This is KRDS News, your news source for the Annandale High School Cardinals.
Hello, Annandale High School, and welcome to KRDS News. I'm Miles Hayes.
And I'm Matthew Watson. Thank you for joining us this Friday, May 9th, for the weekly news, updates, and announcements.
Seniors, please check your Class of 2025 Google Classroom to complete the form for the Annandale Advocate Graduation Supplement. The deadline to submit your information is today. We're still waiting for 50 responses. The Advocate will publish the senior picture you submitted for the yearbook, along with your future plans in a special supplement the week of graduation. If you're interested in ordering a senior t-shirt, the link to order is also in Classroom. The deadline to order a t-shirt is next Friday, May 16th, and they are $15.
Speaking of seniors, this Wednesday, members of our community generously donated to the futures of our seniors. 109 scholarships ranging from $500 to $6,000 were dispersed among our senior class, totaling $188,000 of scholarships. We sincerely thank all those who donated. On the same night, students receiving an academic letter were also recognized for their outstanding work and high GPAs.
Way to go, academic weapons. BPA is currently competing in Orlando for nationals. Good luck to all 7 who are competing, and looking forward to hearing about those results in next week's show.
Survival Lit went to Camp Ripley this Wednesday. They set a new record of 243 wood ticks picked off their bodies after hiking through the woods. Custodians were reportedly sweeping up ticks after Survival Lit students sat at the tables. Yeah, gross.
Now it's time to hear from a member of our staff, Miss Sarah Onstad. This is Teacher Feature.
My name is Sarah Onstead. My job here is a FACS teacher, so I teach culinary, baking and pastry. I've taught interior design and an independent living class. I've always loved baking and cooking, and growing up I was homeschooled and was in the kitchen all the time, outside in the garden, so baking with my mom growing up and my sisters. My favorite part is just all the kids here. Everyone is so sweet, and I love seeing everyone get so excited to make food. They'll all remember making whipped cream. I think everyone in Annandale High School knows how to make whipped cream with a KitchenAid mixer. There hasn't been any crazy fires. We haven't had to use the fire extinguisher. Favorite dish? I know they've all loved making pizza. We're gonna make lefse this week, so they all think that's pretty fun. I've been coaching cheer for 6 years now. This will be my 6th year coaching cheer at Annandale. And then I subbed for a while. I actually was a health assistant, so I've been a nurse, teacher, coach. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be sad to not see all the kids again. I always wanted to be a fashion designer. I did go to school for fashion. I do sometimes design different shirts.
She's very kind. I really like how sweet she is. She's always got a smile on her face. Really, really sweet. Better than Mossman.
She's a really great teacher as far as trying to adjust to different people's needs.
I love you, Annandale.
And we love you, Sarah. Now it's time for another senior spotlight. This week, Macy and Bella got some insight on Mariah Klipnis's day-to-day as she balances being involved in school activities as a PSEO student, and heard about her future plans.
My name is Mariah Klipnis, and I'm a senior at Annandale High School. I'm going to attend the University of Northwestern in St. Paul, and then I'm going to major in finance and run in cross country and track there. I get to go to college with my older sister, so that'll be fun, and I'm excited to branch out and meet new people and go to a Christian university. I'm least looking forward to saying goodbye to some of the people at Annandale, because I've made some really good friends, especially my cross country and track people. So bringing a speaker on our runs, or just having fun together at the meets. We always make the most of everything. So something that's really important that I've learned is don't be afraid to try new things, and even if it seems scary, just go for it, because high school goes by really fast. This year I tried BPA, and I was I guess we're just gonna go for it. And then I also tried student council and key club, and I didn't know how those were gonna go. And then also being a leader of breakfast club and doing those things, and I've really enjoyed being able to participate in a lot of those things. This year I took 3 PSEO classes, so I'm taking 2 right now, and in the morning I can still go in and do encore, and I can just do my homework at the school. You're still able to participate in all school activities if you're PSEO. If you're full PSEO, it's a little harder to do it, but you still are very capable of doing those things. I would definitely say I'm ready to graduate. Yeah, high school's been fun, but I also think it's time for the next step.
Good luck on your future endeavors, Mariah. Next up, we got your favorite segment. Ouch is catching up with some random students and teachers to see what they'll be doing this summer. This is Students in the Wild.
Alrighty, Steiny, what do you like to do in the summer? I like to shoot them carp.
What else you like to do?
Mow them lawns.
I'm here with Dominic Dirks. What do you like to do in the summer? Ride the jet ski, fish.
Alrighty, guys. What do you like to do over the summer?
Fish. Fish.
Thank you. All right, Chad. What do you like to do in the summer?
I like to ride bikes,
What kind of bikes?
dirt bikes,
What's your ride?
YZ250F.
Okay. All right, Kay. What do you like to do over the summer?
Trap shooting and hang out at the pool and the lake.
Awesome. All right, I'm here with the one and only Provo. Provo, what do you like to do over the summer?
I like to go golfing.
Alrighty, Max. What do you like to do over the summer?
Xbox,
That's it?
golf,
What do you play on Xbox?
Rainbow Six Siege.
All right, Brennan. What do you like to do over the summer?
What do you do over the summer? Like go outside a lot, do a lot of kayaking, camping stuff.
Awesome. Evie, what do you like to do in the summer?
Jet skiing and hang out with friends.
Awesome. Alrighty, Fitz. What do you like to do in the summer?
You could say I like to gamble.
You dabble.
I dabble.
All right, Rock. What do you like to do for fun in the summer?
Go fishing mainly. Fishing and hang out with the family.
Awesome.
Thanks to Will and Tommy for the filming and editing on that segment. Next up, we've got our weekend weather forecast with Darius, and after that, it's on to sports with Jordan and Bella.
Nice work, Waddy and Miles. I'm Darius Elston, and now it's time for your weekend weather report. Tonight, clear skies with a high of 87 and an overnight low of 49. Saturday, expect clear skies and sunshine with a high near 78 and a low of around 58. Sunday, more sunshine is on the way with clear skies and a high of 91 and a mild evening low of 63. That's your weekend weather forecast. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time. Now it's time to sports with Jordan and Bella. See ya.
Thanks, Darius. Now it's time for your Cardinal Sports Updates. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Bella.
This week, the robotics team is heading to Concordia State University to compete in the Minnesota State Robotics Tournament on May 10th. After a strong season filled with innovation, teamwork, and perseverance, the androids earned their spot among the top teams in the state. Good luck, androids.
This week, the track team was busy this week with meets on Monday and Tuesday. Monday was at Delano for JV conference, while Rocori was at the prestigious True Team sections. Despite temperatures in the 80s, the team placed competitively. Girls took 5th and boys took 6th out of 13 teams. Seniors Riley O'Connick and Aaliyah Happy enjoyed well-earned PRs in the 100-meter hurdles and 200-meter dash, respectively. Meanwhile, Sal Worth completed a goal he'd been working on for a while, breaking the school record in the 800-meter run. KRDS News correspondent Macy set out to hear about how he accomplished this feat. We also heard from his coach and previous record holder himself, Nate Hoffman.
It's pretty cool. It's an old record, and Sal gave it his all, and the stars aligned, so it was fun. I did hold 2 records back in the day, but Sal trumped those a long time ago. It's cool to see him be active, and now he's a 4-time record holder here at Annandale High School.
I'm Salvador Worth. I broke the 800-meter school record, and the time previously was 158.37, and I ran 158.05. I had messaged with Jack Lure, who was a previous state champion in the 800, to make sure I had good competition going into this race. The plan was for him to pace me in the first lap, and then we'd race from there. But he took it out a little slow. We went out in a 60-second first lap, and so I had to edge on the side of him to try and push the pace a little bit, and we sure did. That second lap finished in 58 seconds, and that got me the school record.
Impressive work, Sal. And the season is far from over. Who knows what else will happen in the next month.
Last Friday, the baseball boys played Big Lake, unfortunately losing 13-2. On Tuesday, the boys played DC, winning 8-5. On Thursday, it was a doubleheader at New London. We lost 1-4, then 4-7. On Monday, they will play against Rockford at Rockford.
The softball team had a busy week this week with 4 games. The team had a game Tuesday night at home against Watertown Mayor, beating them
in 5 innings, 12-2. Then they had a doubleheader on Thursday night at home against New London Spicer, winning 4-0, then 7-2.
I'm Bryn and I play left field, but I'll be playing first base on Friday.
I'm Kara, I play first base, but I'll be playing second base on Friday.
So starting off this season, we were doing very bad.
We were unfortunately 0-3.
But we also had a tough schedule.
But now we're on an 8-game winning streak and we're 8-3, so I feel like we're doing a lot better, you know.
Friday we play Kimball at Kimball.
Next week we play Monday against Rockford.
Which is at home, so pop out.
Thursday, doubleheader against Litchfield at Litchfield.
DC at home.
Yeah.
Senior night, youth night. Be there. Next week when we play Rockford, hopefully it'll be a good game. We lost 3-3 last time, but it was pretty close until the last inning. And they're a really good team. So hopefully we can pull out the win next week at home.
My favorite memory from the season is when me and Maddie Swanson, we were playing Howard Lake and we ran into each other in the outfield, dead sprinting, and I flipped over her, and yeah.
Favorite memory is probably just the bus rides. I think they're pretty fun, and we all just hang out and jam to music.
We gossip. Favorite memory was when Tanny Merrill talked to her the first time. Well, it wasn't like actually the first time, but she just like actually spoke with her real voice. Like it was deep.
Go Cards!
They have a game tonight in Kimball, and go support the team, and good luck, ladies.
The boys golf team played on Monday in Glen Cove and took 5th place with a score of 337. Then they played yesterday in Kimball with Gavin Dolly taking 1st overall. On Monday, the girls had a meet in Litchfield and took 1st as a team with 203 and Aubrey shooting a personal best of 53. Then played yesterday in Watertown Mayor and got 2nd place with a personal best collective score of 197. Hey Bella, what are golfers' favorite flowers?
I'm not sure, what?
Forget-me-nots. That's it. Enjoy your weekend, and thanks for tuning in to KRDS News. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Bella.
And as always, go Cards.